Hey folks, it's Ascendant again, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video will be another installment of alternate adventures, in which we'll be looking at a dart tip smithing alt. Darts and their associated dart tips were released in April of 2003, along with the tourist trap quest as a requirement to create them. They are created by smithing bars into dart tips, and then combining those dart tips with feathers. It's really simple. Darts are primarily used a lot in tandem with the toxic blowpipe, and I guess a little bit on their own for lower level training, but the most important bit, at least for this video, is the dart tip. Dart tips are in extremely high demand as they're used for extremely fast fletching training. If you can click fast enough, or tap fast enough if you're on mobile, fletching darts is the fastest fletching experience you can achieve. Because of this, typically speaking, you can make money by smithing dart tips, and the actual smithing process is pretty AFK. Also, do note that in this video I'll be focusing on bronze dart tips, as they give the most profit per hour at the current time, but it is certainly possible in the future that other dart tips will make more money. Just right now, pretty much every step that you take going up in the dart tips halves the profit per hour, so you'll just have to check on your own to see which makes the most money. The requirements for smithing dart tips are pretty simple. There are only two main requirements. First, as I mentioned earlier, you need to complete the tourist trap quest. This quest is really easy, and the wiki marks a medium length for the quest, so really it shouldn't take more than 20 or 30 minutes to do. And the second and final requirement for smithing dart tips is level 4 smithing, so you can smith bronze dart tips. Although, technically speaking, you do need 20 smithing to complete the tourist trap quest, so shoot for 20 smithing. To get to level 20 smithing for the quest, you can complete the knight's sword quest, like I did in my cannonball smithing video, which will take you right to level 29 smithing. Or you can simply smith bronze bars or the highest level bronze item that you can create until you hit level 20. That is all we need to go over right now, so let's get to it. So the tourist trap quest is really easy to do, and is also why I am wearing this weird gear setup right now. This is because it is in the desert, and the desert clothing helps to not take heat damage, but also I have some combat gear because you do have to kill a level 47 guard. Well, you can start the quest by talking to Irina, south of the Shanty Pass Gate. Would you look at that? The camel just attacked me. That's cool. Heh, this guy got goaded into a fight so easily. Interesting. So the wiki said to just take off my weapons, but that wasn't enough, so I guess I have to get more naked. Alright, time to distract this fool with some expert linguistics, and take his plans. Here you go, sir, here are the plans. Now let's go make some darts. Alright, there's the dart tip. And there's the dart. After all that work, this better be a very good pineapple. Heck yeah, I'm always down for roller coasters. Whee! This is extremely slow. This is where the quest gets really weird. I just kind of walk up to her and put her in a barrel. That does not seem okay. Those camp workers were really not attentive. But let's head back to Irina to complete the quest. Okay, so this is the quest complete. I'm going to go ahead and check all of the experience into agility, just because I hate training it. Look at that, 30 agility. And agility some more. 32 agility, woo! Yep, there's the quest completed. So let's go ahead and start smithing some dart tips. Okay, so the plan for the next part of this video is to buy 2,000 bronze bars, record the time it takes to smith all that into dart tips, and afterwards I will perform all the fun calculations that you guys care about, such as the profit per hour, experience per hour, etc. Also, as you can see in the upper right hand corner of your screen, I put the stopwatch that I'm using to record these videos, just so you can keep track of how far I am through the grind. And I would like to get something a little bit nicer for future videos, but this will work for now. Alright, I'm at the Varrock West Bank, as I am with all my other smithing stuff. I have my trusty hammer with me, and let's get to it. If I could divert your attention away for a moment, I would like to run through a quick shameless plug. If you guys haven't done so already, please consider hitting the subscribe button and the bell icon so you can keep up to date with my latest videos. I put a lot of time and effort into these videos, and I would really appreciate it if you guys would show your support by hitting the subscribe button and hitting the like button. And that's it. I told you it was going to be quick, so let's get back to the video. Oh yeah, just look at my lovely face. But anyways, as a quick tutorial to make the bronze dart tips, all you gotta do is click on the anvil with a hammer and bronze bar in your inventory, click on smith dart tips, and there you go. Bing bada boom, you're good to go. Okay, anyways, back to the real stuff. So as you can see right now, Since each set of dart tips only takes 1 bar, the actual process of smithing is really simple and really AFK. I would guess this whole first inventory is going to take about a minute 20 to a minute 30. So that gives you quite a bit of time while you're playing on your main account to kill some monsters, do some Slayer, do an agility course lap, or something like that. And obviously, it goes without saying that you don't have to be tick perfect when doing these alt account ideas, as they are meant to be relaxing and demand very little attention. I'm only paying attention right now so I can get the most accurate estimates in the best case scenario. Hey, look at that, there's 43 smithing. Okay, so we're coming up on the 1 hour mark, and I'm actually doing this a bit quicker than I expected. I'm actually getting about 13k experience per hour, which means I'm doing just over 1000 bars per hour, so I might actually finish this a bit earlier than I expected. Okay, here are the last 2 bars, and boom, we're done. Just under 1 hour and 55 minutes. Real quick, since the timer ended just about 5 minutes short of 2 hours, I'm just going to round that up to 2 hours for easier calculations. You could probably fit another 3 to 4 inventories of dart tips in that 5 minutes, so the actual profit will be slightly greater, and I will take note of that later. For the 2000 bronze bars, I spent about 287k and got 642k in return for the dart tips. So in total, I profited about 355k. Dividing that into the 2 hours we spent making the dart tips means I was making about 177k per hour. Factoring in, say, another 3 inventories would put those marks at around 370k total profits and 185k per hour. That's not too bad. Honestly, with around 175k to 185k per hour of profit, there are better alts that you can do that are either more AFK or earn more money. The Cannonball alt was a bit more AFK, as each inventory took a few minutes to complete, and the Bones to Peaches alt made north of 300k per hour. The Enchant Jewelry alt is also extremely easy to prepare for, and is a bit more AFK, and can even make more money. That all being said, I do think this is a nice alt to have in your tool belt, as it is unlikely that this alt will ever crash, and still is pretty decent all things considered. I've seen many of my other alt ideas, the Bones to Peaches alt in particular, really not being worthwhile because the selling price of the final product dropped significantly. And I have a really hard time seeing the price of dart tips dropping too much since they are very heavily used for fletching. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I would at some point like to get into higher level alt accounts, as that is where the money's at. I'm thinking for some mid-level alts, either doing like Blood Velvet alts, Aberrant Spectre alts, or things like that, or even higher level ones like Brutal Black Dragons or Bossing. I'm currently working on that. The main bottleneck right now is Slayer, as most of those things require a higher Slayer level, and I'm currently only level 21. So that might take a little bit, but expect that in the next couple videos or so. If you liked or disliked the video, you know what to do. Feel free to leave feedback or suggestions in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to keep up with my latest videos, and I will catch you in the next one.